Amazing grace, how sweet the sound. I shouldn't be saying anything bad because that's like directly related to God, so I shouldn't be saying anything. Anyways, first of all, let me show you guys my trade analysis. All right, so first of all, look at this. All right, you guys can see that this is an extreme high that was taken out, right? Your boy right here, right? This right here was balanced out. Okay, feel me? So you see this manipulation right here. So that means we're gonna be bearish. Get out there. But yeah, you see this order block right here. This is an order block. Okay, why? Because I said so. All right, not tweaking. It's basically the up close candle before the downwards move, right? You can see this drastic downwards move. So obviously you guys can see that this is retesting this level, right? So obviously let me show you guys. All right, so you guys can see that this is retesting this level, this order block, right? So obviously we know for a fact that we're going to be bearish because you can see that this has been tested and you can see anyways, I'm getting distracted too much. So you can see this fair value gap has been retested and so you see this bullish bias over here. So we're bullish, right? We're bullish on this case. But then if you go to the 4 hour, right? Because we manipulated this high, right? This manipulated, but yeah, I can't speak. This manipulation right here, right? So what I'm expecting right now is for price, okay? I could be wrong because this high, I'm low-key kind of suspicious about the fact that this did not sweep this, you know what I'm saying? Like, it did not sweep this. But overall, right? Overall, am I going for a bad trade? No, I don't think so. Look, this order block has been reclaimed. It has been tested, but we don't see a manipulation wick. So for instance, right here, this could be inducement, right? This could be inducement, but I have my stop loss all the way at this wick. So I'm pretty sure I should be fine. Let's see. Tomorrow, if the trade goes wrong, then yeah, we know for a fact that, you know what I'm saying. Anyways, let me show you guys, right? So basically what I'm targeting right now is the swing low. Let me show you guys. Where's the trade? I can't show you. Wait, what? Okay. So I'm basically targeting. Okay, I have to zoom in way too much. So let me go to 15 minutes. So as you guys can see, I am targeting the previous day's low. Okay, I don't know if I don't know how to show you guys that, but basically I'm targeting this previous day's low. Okay, as you guys can see, this slight thing. So I'm targeting almost the previous day's low. So the reason why I'm targeting this previous day's low is the fact that these highs have been manipulated, but I'm low-key kind of suspicious about the fact that this might go for another round of manipulation because you see over here, right? You see over here, this high, no, not this, on the 4 hour. No, was it on the 4 hour? No, I saw somewhere like the manipulation wasn't really complete. For instance, as you can see, this is bullish, right? So this is bullish, and we can see there's a bit of a, let me just like get rid of this. You can see there's selling pressure coming in, but obviously we don't see a wick above, right? For example, like in this scenario, you see this huge manipulation wick, but we don't see that here, right? We have a bullish bias over here, but this is on the daily, right? So obviously, like I'm expecting price to low-key like pull back a little higher. So I'm not too sure about like this trade might go bad, because of the fact that this high is not wicked properly, right? Anyways, that's basically something I want to learn. So I'm just gonna let this trade play out anyway. Just to see how this plays out, I guess. Anyways, let me show you guys what's gonna happen on the 15 minutes. So obviously, like right here, as you guys can see, let me show you. Okay, so you can see that this huge sell-off over here, this has been rebalanced on the 15 minute. So for example, if I like drag this over here, as you guys can see, it's rebalanced in this area, right? So we see these wicks and we see the structural break over here, right? You see this market structure shift, you see that, see this over here, and it goes lower. Okay, you see, okay, for instance, let's take this for example. You take this, okay, it reclaims this order block, okay, it breaks structure, it pulls back towards this order block, and then it breaks structure once again. So if you look at this for example, it breaks this structure, right? Breaks the structure over here, and then we have this pullback, then it comes back and then pulls back. So this was low-key a very sus entry because I should have probably waited until, because this is a swing low, right? So it broke the structure obviously, but then in a pullback entry is what I was going for. So basically once price broke this and then pulled back, that's when I entered right here, targeting this is my stop loss. So obviously like price went lower and then it came back to this demand block. So I'm expecting price to low-key just go down because as you guys can see, like obviously we're like bearish. You know, you see this structure over here, we're bearish, but you see these lows right here. So obviously because it like swept this high, I'm expecting this price to be bearish until at least this low, right? that's why I went for this low as my TP over here. But this low, as you can see, this is a low resistance of the liquidity run. So which means, for example, these lows have not been rebalanced. Like anything, this one has been, but this has not been rebalanced. So when I see a market structure shift, I'm expecting price to low-key go and take all this rested liquidity, this trendline liquidity as they call it, right? So I'm expecting price to low-key take out all this liquidity in this trend line right here, over here, okay? This trend line liquidity. So basically, once I see the market structure shift, so as you can see, we are, in fact, getting rejected prices. But my only problem is the fact that maybe my stop loss is too low, right? So I might extend the stop loss a little bit, but as of right now, if I'm targeting up to this point, I will get a up to a 1 to 4.3, 4.1. Okay, so basically, that's why I'm targeting this because as you can see, it seems to be rejecting this price, but there might be a liquidation and then just like the whole area being reclaimed and then a huge manipulation above, and then you get the point. So basically, that's why I'm a little sus of this stop loss. I will extend this a little bit and just take this towards like this drawn liquidity because this has not been swept whatsoever. So even in that case, I'll still have a 1 to 4. I'm trying to get like a 1 to 4 out of this trade. So as long as I have a 1 to 4 out of this trade, I'm fine. So if I put my stop loss right here, I think the manipulation should have some room to sort of breathe, because this is going to be like the area. So I don't think it would go that high. So I just give it like 1 to 4 on the dot right there. So I'm expecting another manipulation low-key and then for the price to go lower. But I really hope, I'm not gonna change it right now low-key, but yeah, I just like hold it for my usual spot. Worst case scenario, I just lose the trade. Okay, so as you guys can see, there is a market structure shift, but this could be a pullback because price low-key wants to reclaim this resistant liquidity here as well, right? So resistant liquidity right here, right? So this entry, I'm not too sure about this low-key, because there is resistant liquidity right here. But if you think about it, like the whole thing is on a sell, but we had like temporary reversals like this, for example. See, like, but in this case, you can see that this has been, manipulated, and it pulls back and then goes lower, and it pulls back and then it's supposedly going lower, right? So it seems to be reclaiming these order blocks. I'm just gonna hold it. Let's see. Worst case scenario, we lose the trade, right? It's okay. Yeah, it seems to be like a 1 to 4 the way I saw it. So I'm just targeting this as my stop loss, and then this is my 1 to 4 is my TP 4 point, like up to this draw right here. So yeah, that's basically why I'm holding this. I don't know how this would play out. Let's see how this plays out. I entered after news, obviously, but let's see how this plays out. And yeah, let's see how this plays out. I also entered on Euro USD. This one was a little bit of a cleaner entry compared to obviously, like you see the price of the dollar at that time was going higher, so that's why I entered as well. But like right now it seems to be dumping, so that's a bit of a problem, right? Yeah, I didn't really do too much analysis on the dollar index, so I didn't really like, because it's the inverse, right? But obviously, like over here, the reason why I entered is, let me see why I entered. Okay, so you see this fair value gap. So this fair value gap, obviously we took out all the highs like up to this point, right? So you can see that this high has been swept, but obviously there is a high that needs to be swept over here. But I'm not going to think that far, right? Because all these other highs have also need to be swept. But what I am thinking about is the fact that, for example, right here, right, we see this bearish fair value gap, right? This bearish unclaimed fair value gap. You see this manipulation wick right here. So I'm expecting price to low-key rebalance at least up to this point and then go higher, right? If it is going higher, because it seemingly does need to rebalance this, because these highs have been rebalanced by this, but this has not been claimed before, as in manipulated before. This is a low resistance liquidity run, as you guys can see, all this, because it's putting highs below this in the long-term high, right? So I'm expecting price to low-key, sweep this like up to this point, like because of this fair value gap, because wick this and then go towards this previous day low and then go higher from there, right? So like a temporary pullback and then go higher from there to reclaim all this liquidity, because it low-key does need to rebalance this demand block over here as well, demand order block. Okay, so as you guys can see right here, so it does, I'm expecting price to low-key like pull back over here, but in my case I'm targeting this as my TP just to be safe, right? So obviously, like in here in the 15-minute, you guys can see that there is a market structure shift, and that's why I entered over here, right? This is the market structure shift. It pulled back and then went lower. So obviously this is retesting this level, and you see such a it's shit displacement towards the bullish side. so I'm expecting price to be bearish anyways. So that's why I entered. I think I saw like yeah, over here, as you guys can see, there is a I was expecting this to be retested, but low key it didn't retest this, but it seems to like not have pulled back all the way here either, right? So basically I'm expecting price overall to be bearish because, as you guys can see, 1 minute I don't really want to consider anything that's happening in 1 minute because it's too much noise. But yeah, basically this seems to be pretty bearish, so I'm overall expecting structure, because structure has obviously like switched bearish, as you guys can see. So like, and the displacement is kind of proving the point, and as well, as you can see, the bullish displacement getting ever so smaller and seems to be retesting this order block. That's why I entered. So these are the only 2 entries that I took today. This one is towards the previous day low, like I mentioned, and this is a 1 to 3 risk reward trade. So yeah, that's pretty much what I want to show you guys. These are the only 2 entries that I took today. The dollar index obviously seems to be going lower, so this seems to be going a little bit higher, but I'm expecting price to rebalance this and then go overall. Yes, it seems to be, yeah, the dollar index seems to be going bearish anyway. I didn't really pay too much attention to the dollar index. I should have just looked at the, anyways, it's worst case scenario, we just learn. Okay, if we lose the trade, we just learn. Okay, so yeah, that's basically another thing that I should pay attention to, the dollar index, and inversely comparing that to this, right? So yeah, that's pretty much what I want to share with you guys. Just a quick little stream over here, and because I saw this, I'm targeting this low, obviously, because we are in fact on a bearish trend when it comes to the daily daily chart over here. So I'm expecting this to be a manipulation wick above the daily candle manipulation wick, and price to go lower, because on the 4-hour you can see it's not really bearish. So yeah, it's a bit of a problem. At that time I think I saw like a bearish candle over here, but anyways, it's fine. Worst case scenario, we just lose 2 trades and learn something out of it. And yeah, that's pretty much, I'm just making this as like a small little journal. Obviously I'm journaling over here, but you get the point, like over here. So anyways, those 2, I take 2 trades every single day, and I just like risk like 1% with every trade, right? So yeah, that's basically my risk management plan as well. So obviously the plan that I take is I do a high time frame analysis and then go towards my low time frame, see a market structure shift on the 15-minute, like this, and then I entry from an order block once the retest happens. So that's why I've entered at this area, targeting this as my stop loss, and then targeting the previous day low as my TP. Okay, so that's basically what I wanted to show you guys, and this is basically a short stream. I don't want to really drag this too much, but yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope anyone got value out of this. I don't know, but yeah, I'm still learning. Still very new, not very new, but like a few months into this, so it's okay. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys later. Thank you.